So that's what I've learned about from Juan O Savin is the fluidity of a plan and maintaining that fluidity and still having confidence.
Even with the unknowns, as much as they've plotted and planned and laid out everything, make the best plans you can, and then you give them over to God because there's always something that you just couldn't see. But have they had to do delays? Did they have to change plans? Did they have to go with a different option? I guarantee you they've had to do it.
Plan, so you can still trust your whole vision or outcome and not be fearful, because your fear kind of can make you grasp onto things, grasp onto dates, exact dates or times or outcomes.
Take a deep breath. As dark as it may appear, the reality is we've got this.
The alteration and the fluidity, while also maintaining a bit of resiliency and certainty about the whole thing, well, that's gold. And to think about it is one thing, but watching it unfold before all of us and seeing it still play out in some way where we can see the outcome we want, and that's just huge, because it gets you into the fold and this mindset.
We have traders at every possible level.
If you look at the creative process, it's kind of the same way, because when you go to create something that takes a long time, like let's say a book, you're writing a book, and in writing that book, you kind of have to trust this overarching vision, while at the same time kind of doing these twists and turns along the way as your character goes one way or the other. And anything that you create, you kind of get feedback along the way. You alter what you're doing, where you're going. And that's kind of the fluidity you need when you look at this whole situation. And that's what Juan O Savin is saying. Fluidity is important, because you're not going to necessarily, you're not alone in the universe. You're also have all these other players and all these other situations.
We're going after some of the biggest, baddest, meanest people on this planet and exposing them and rooting them out from inside our government. If people have been arrested 6 months ago or a year ago, how many of these players that have been exposed even in the last few weeks and months?
There's a bit of wisdom that comes from experiencing the whole thing rather than just seeing it in history. You see all these historical clips of things that have gone before, and it's like, oh, okay, well, this happened, that happened, that's interesting. But to go through it and experience it and to be able to see it masterfully executed, that's amazing.
This stolen future that we have lost, all the promises, the beautiful things that we saw that we were going to enjoy and accomplish in our generation, stolen from us. I hear people all the time, oh, we went to the moon. All we've been doing ever since is going in circles, round and round and round and round. Never a straight answer about what's really going on. Big doors turn on tiny hinges. On this one event, generations have been lost.
Amazing. We are so lucky to be in this time, to experience all that, and we're going to come out on the other end much better off than we have ever been in our lives. Where we go one, we go all.